What's going on, y'all? I finally did it. I finally pulled some heat. Pink Diamond Steph Curry. The stats on this card is ridiculous. 12 Hall of Fame badges on this card. Crazy. I scooped up that Dell too. I wish they would have made it a duo card, but I'm trying to do this father-son challenge and let's see what's going on. Now this guy has Giannis at point, which is a big reason why I don't like to run regular point guards in my team, because a lot of people do this. I get the ball on the jump. Now this gameplay is actually really funny. One of the funniest games I ever played, because this guy was scared for his life. He saw that Pink Diamond Steph Curry. This guy was jumping for everything. It was really funny. Now I'm just testing out his dribble moves. They seem a little different than what I remember, but they still solid. I cashed my first jumper. You know that Steph Curry release is really lightning fast. All you need is a little bit of space. But on the real, shout out to my opponent. He was actually playing on ball defense. A lot of people on my team that is off ball on center the whole game. It's really annoying. It doesn't make the game enjoyable, and 2K really does need to fix that. Jumping back into the gameplay, I got Giannis on me. He's a bigger player guarding me, but I'm still able to drive by him. This Steph Curry is really fast. He's able to drive into the paint and finish strong. But yeah, man, I'm liking this card a lot. Definitely thinking about keeping it for sure. As I get my takeover, y'all know it's about to happen. And on another note, the playoffs started yesterday. It was a really solid day of basketball. Definitely enjoyed it, and I figured I'd talk about them. And the first game that came on was Sixers and Nets. D'Angelo Russell's first playoff game. Now in the first half, I guess you could say it was nervousness or whatever, but he definitely had a really bad half. But he came out in the third quarter and on, he came out killing it. He definitely put the Nets on his back, him and LeVert. But really, this was an embarrassing game for the Sixers. This is supposed to be one of the teams that's supposed to potentially go into the finals, and they all just played like shit. If it wasn't for Jimmy Butler putting in work, they probably would have lost by 30-40 points, but he kept him in the game as long as they could. Tobias Harris did nothing. Joel Embiid, I guess because he's dealing with a knee injury, he doesn't want to go into the paint that much, but he shot way too many threes yesterday. And I can't forget to mention Ben Simmons. This game is for all those stupid people out there that was like, oh, he doesn't need a jump shot. You can see how bad he cripples the Sixers spacing. He's useless outside of the paint, and the way the Nets was defending them, you can see that they wanted Ben to shoot those shots, but he refused. He just passed them up, and I guess that's one of the big reasons why Embiid shoots so many threes to space the floor. But yeah, lack of a jump shot is going to determine whether Ben Simmons take the next step or not, and he's really just going to make games harder than they should be. But that's enough of my rant on Ben Simmons. Now we move on to the Orlando Magic and Toronto Raptors game, and I'm not gonna lie, I had this series as a sweep. I didn't think Orlando had a chance, but of course the Raptors have the biggest fraud, well, one of the biggest frauds in NBA history, Kyle Lowry. Now if you know me, you know how much I don't like this guy. He stinks. He falls every single time in the playoffs, and I just don't understand how this guy's a perennial all-star. There's nothing elite about this guy. I feel like he's the reason DeRozan even got traded in the first place, and games like yesterday is a prime example. Now I'm not saying DJ Augustine is some scrub or something like that, but come on, a lot of people pick the team to get to the finals and you score 0 points. You get torched by DJ Augustine, a damn role player. I've said this so many times before, but I will never ever believe in Kyle Lowry. That's why I double down on my stance that Kawhi will be leaving Toronto. I do not believe he'll be spending his prime playing with a guy like Kyle Lowry, especially in a city that I don't think he loved as much as DeRozan did. But as far as this series, I'm not even sure anymore. I still think the Raptors will win, but you never know what you're gonna get out of Kyle Lowry game in and game out. And for the last game, Nuggets Spurs. Speaking of fraudulent, the Nuggets got a lot to prove. They folded on their home court. I know it's gonna be tough for them because they're horrible on the road, and I got a feeling that the Spurs might upset them. Greg Popovich, all that experience, all them young guys on Denver, they've never really been in these situations before, and the fact that they lost home court advantage, it could really hurt them. But yeah, this game is wrapping up in a little bit. I am gonna get the rage quit. The playoffs continue tomorrow. Should be some good matchups, especially that OKC Portland series. Should be a good one. Definitely looking forward to that one. That Russ Dame matchup is always entertaining. You know they're definitely gonna be trash talking. And Russ and PG is another one of those pairs I feel like got a lot to prove this year too. And that's gonna be it for me. Let me know what you think about the playoffs. Tell me who you got coming out the East. Tell me who you got coming out the West. Should be a good year of the playoffs. Can't believe LeBron is actually not in it, but that's a story for another day. Well guys, if you liked what you heard, if you liked what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. That'd be a huge help. I'm gonna try to upload as much as I can. Definitely liking this Pink Diamond Steph Curry, and I'm gonna keep him around for a while. Anyways, that's it guys. Thanks. Peace.